Hey guys, it's Bianca Sophia. So this video is going to be very important, apparently. Today I went to a glow party with my kids and their father, and we had a lot of fun. But when I came home, I was a little tired, so me and my daughter took a nap. But the whole time I was laying there, I don't think I slept at all. It was constant stream of information and flashes and visions coming through. It was intense and it was crazy. Just so much was coming through, and I couldn't focus on it because it was happening so fast, right? You know how they say downloads, but Michael L is saying it's not really a download, it's already there. It's just you're accessing that part of you, right? You're accessing these memories that are already within you. But it seems like it's a download, right? So some of the stuff that I found out that was like, whoa, like, oh, wow, okay. So one of the things that came through was all this Maxine talk, right? How, a lot of the light warriors that are, out there that are well known, have been saying that, everybody that took that is a goner, right? And I never felt like that was okay, right? That doesn't make sense to me. Like, us light warriors came here to get humanity out of this. It doesn't make sense to me that, do you know what I mean? And it's like every light warrior has family members that got that. So it just didn't sit right with me, because it's like, then if all of them have that, got that, then it means only the light warriors are ascending then. That makes no sense to me, right? And apparently that's false information, okay? Now apparently it's like both false and true, right? Like at a time it was true, but now it's not, right? Like the timelines are changing. So, and apparently we, the Seraphim and the super archangels and, our family have the power to change that. We have the power to change that. So when I found this out, I was like, wow, right? Like, that, first of all, that's really good news, right? We are powerful enough to change that, right? 100%. And this is something that just, began recently. Like, it was, it's like there was a change, right? There was a switch of timelines where the timeline that we're on now is a timeline where we're able to change that, right? I hope I'm making sense. So basically, like, it's really, I'm going to have to make a whole nother video about that, because it has to do with the 21 prototypes and how, like, most of us got injected with this black goo stuff, right? And apparently this is the same stuff that was in those things, right? So it's really scientific, and I don't understand it, but apparently like, there are some of us that didn't die because of it, and it was all, I don't know, don't ask me how that science works, because I don't understand it. I'm sure I will one day soon, but right now I don't. So basically, through our thoughts alone and through our power, we can change that. We can change all of it. We have the power to do so, right? So I'm going to get more information in regards to that. But one thing I was told, and this is very important in regards to the 21 human prototypes of the archangels, right? And also, if any of their 12 aspects do this, that's also awesome too. It's like adds extra power to this. So I don't know if I've shared this before. I think I have, but I'm not sure. I know I've shared it on my Facebook and my Instagram, is that Yeshua, Jesus, was born on September 11th, okay? So that's why they do the Na and the illuminated naughty ones. They always do rituals on September 11th, right? They're big time into attacking us and our family, right, on that day, right? And that's why there's attacks going on right now. So you guys, I hope you're protecting yourself. Make sure you're reading that script, doing your shielding and your spheres at this time. I might as well get into this now. So James Rank sent me a picture of his leg this morning, and it was a picture, it looked like he was injected, like with 3 injection sites, right, all on the line, right on his leg. And I was like, I wonder what that's about, right? And I said, let me shield, and then I'll see what happens, like, because then I'll get the information, because I don't trust anything before I do that. And as I was shielding, I was flooded with information, right? So apparently, this is what happened, and this is what I was told. This is the information that I got. That the Na communicated with themselves in the past about how powerful we are becoming, how we're stepping into our power, and they're all being taken out, right? So what they did is they went, them in the past created more clones of us. So, and I saw these clones being made, you guys. It was really creepy. I saw James being made, Twin A, myself, like other people that I didn't recognize, right? And they were like making all these new clones. And what they do with these clones is they inject them with black goo, right? And that like somehow bleeds through to us, if that makes sense, right? And they do other things too. That's how they attack us too, is they use our clones. Because they, don't ask me how they're even able to still do this, but it's a good sign that they have to do it in the past, because they can't do it now in the present time anymore. They are screwed, right? They have no more power in this present time. So it's a good sign that they have to do this in the past, right? It was really creepy. I saw Hillary Clinton there, like, and she was the age she was when she was the first lady to Bill Clinton. So it would have been around the time when Bill Clinton was in office, because she was that Hillary Clinton. Because I know there's like new Hillary Clintons and stuff, and I don't know about that. I'd have to like ask about that and get into all that. But I know she's like looks different than the one that's now. And in regards to that, I heard that she was taken out a long time ago, right? And this other one, I mean, you can tell she's like a foot shorter than the original Hillary Clinton, but the original was taken out a long time ago, just like the Queen, right? Because they're so evil, they were not allowed to wait. They were put down right away, right? So, in regards to this Hillary Clinton, it was like the original, right? And she was in the room, like when our clones are being made. It was just really fucking creepy to see this woman, right? And she just looked like just evil, right? And I don't know. There's like a lot apparently that goes. There's a whole other story with that, which, like I said, I'll get into. But I just find it interesting that she was there, right? And I'm not surprised, because she's one of the most powerful high priestesses of the illuminated Nadi. So she was probably there to do magic, black magic on us, on these clones, right? So they were doing stuff to us, right? So if you guys, had anything weird things happen within the last couple of days, you know how the Seraphim and the super archangels are shutting down the system with all that lightning and whatnot? Well, they were the dark was fighting back against that, right? So they're like, we have to do something or else we're going to be goners very quickly, right? So that's what they did. They decided to do this and create these clones and attack us, because we're the ones that are shutting this system down, correct? What I got was that since, our human prototypes are being watched by our archangelic selves, right? Apparently that needle mark was either them shooting his clones up with black goo, or I was told that our archangelic selves were also doing that to counteract that, right? To stop it from happening, right? So it could be either or, right? It's like, I don't know if it's the dark or if it's the light. But, that's why they have those tanks, just so they can keep a watch on us so nothing happens to us, right? And this is like, it was a big secret until I was able to release it. But at that point, when I was able to release that information, it was too late for them, right? It's something that they were never able to see, because those tanks are on that secret special floor where the dark can't see. Because remember I told you in the SSP, apparently there's this whole building or this floor that has that vibrates too high for the dark. No beings that are of the dark can see it. They can't get to it, none of that, like I mentioned before, right? So, and that's where our tanks are. So, and that's why apparently Archangel Michael, super soldier Archangel Michael, they didn't know that he was Archangel Michael, right? He had to remember, they infiltrated the dark, so he had to pretend that he was working for the dark, but he wasn't. And that's why all of the secrecy was going on, because his cover was not allowed to be blown yet, right? But now they know, and they're like, oh, fuck, right? This guy's he's Archangel Michael, and we thought he was like a bad guy, right? So I think it's fucking brilliant, if you ask me. How fucking cool is that? I'm sorry I'm cursing. I'm trying to stop that. But, I'm a little fired up right now. I'm literally fired up. Like, I am burning. I feel like I'm burning on the inside, right? So in regards to September 11th, because it is Yeshua's birthday, I don't know if you guys know about this, but on your birthday, when someone lights a candle and you make that wish, I've talked about this before, that you can make that wish come true, right? It's very, very powerful because it's on your birthday, right? So in regards to us, because we are related to Yeshua, he's a part of the Seraphim, he's a part of our family, he's our father, right? That is my Kal-El, apparently. I don't know how that works, but we'll get into that in another video. But the whole point is, this is very important, that on September 11th, tomorrow, you guys, we are to light a candle, right? And we are to go outside barefoot and make a wish in regards to humanity, right? We don't want to be selfish. This is because we are here to do our light work. They said, I was told that this wish will come to you. You'll just know what to wish. It'll come through, like you know, that inner knowing that you have, and your heart. Just feel about with your heart, and make that wish, and then blow out your candle, and then you can do whatever you want. But this is supposed to. It will work because of, you know, of our we're all related. Like that's we are Christ consciousness, right? We are the ones that came back to bring Christ consciousness back, and he represented Christ consciousness. Okay, that's where I'm going to stop, you guys, because my daughter keeps coming out. So I love you guys. Shields up, swords up. Let's get it.